Here at KMTV3 News Now, we know so many of you have been impacted by Alzheimer's disease. We are proud to sponsor the upcoming Walk to End Alzheimer's in Sarpy County. I'm joined now by Pam Parker. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Now, your father passed away from Alzheimer's.
My father, Joe Wellman, passed away 2 years ago, and I've gotten involved with the Walk and with the Alzheimer's Association, educating people about this horrible disease.
Tell me about how his disease, the disease, affected you, your family, your father.
Yeah, it's devastating to watch someone that's so brilliant and lively just disappear over time. And so it was very tough as a caregiver. And just, I know it was frustrating for him as the person that has the disease. They can no longer communicate. And it's devastating.
I'd heard your father, you mentioned a brilliant man. Tell us a little bit about him.
Yeah, he had quite a career. He was a navigator and a pilot for the Air Force. Later worked on the Gemini project at NASA, and then became a procurement agent, purchasing agent for the Council Bluffs schools later in life. And loved his country, loved his family, and loved his church.
Wonderful. Wonderful to hear those things about him. I'm sure, though, it was devastating for you, your family. Why did you want to turn that into something where you help out with the Alzheimer's Association? Yeah,
well, one, I want to keep his name and memory alive, but also I want to help other people understand what this disease is. So I want to educate people, and then I'll let them know the resources that are available for them, that they don't have to walk this journey alone.
Did the resources help you when you were going through this process?
Absolutely, yeah.
How so?
It helped me know where to turn. It gave me tools to use with my father and then other people. Eventually my father was in a memory unit, and so I visited him almost every day, and I would use some of those same tools on some of the other residents there too, just to try to communicate and make life a little bit better for them as they walk that journey.
And I understand you have a team put together for the Walk in Sarpy County.
Team Joe.
Team Joe, some young people on your team. How do you get everyone involved?
Well, you know, there's an amazing young lady named Maddie DeMeo, and she volunteers all the time for different organizations. And I know her from church. She visited with my dad before. And the really cool thing about Maddie is U.S. Cellular picked 10 youth across the United States, and she was selected as one of them, and she was granted $10,000. She gave 5 to the Bellevue Food Pantry, which has been her first real volunteer organization, and now she's included the Alzheimer's Association for Team Joe.
That's fantastic.
So I just think it's so important that we do get our youth involved. Yeah. Because right now, Alzheimer's is the 6th leading cause of death without a cure. We have 5.8 Americans that are living with the disease, and if we don't find a cure, it's projected in 2050 that there'll be 14 million. And so these youth are going to be taking care of their grandparents or their parents. So there's a stigma here with this disease, and I think the more we educate everyone along with the youth, I think that the stigma can go away, and they can just have knowledge to know how to approach it.
Help with this next generation.
Yes.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you talking with us. We appreciate you coming in today. We want to make sure they know about the walk. The Sarpy County Walk is August 25th at Prairie Queen Recreation Area in Papillion. Chief Meteorologist Jennifer Zeppelin will be emceeing that walk. To register for the Walk to End Alzheimer's, go to act.alz.org. There are upcoming walks in Papillion, Omaha, and Council Bluffs.